What if the years ahead of you could be as vibrant as the years behind? What if aging wasn't a steady decline, but a continuous process of renewal that you could influence every single morning? Most people will miss this fundamental shift in thinking. They'll see aging as inevitable and uncontrollable. But the simple science-backed morning ritual we're about to build could be the difference between passively aging and actively creating decades of profound health. And missing the final steps will mean missing the beautiful synergy that truly unlocks this power. Conscious choice. Every day begins with a moment of possibility. As the sun rises, so too does an opportunity to set the trajectory for your health, not just for the next 24 hours, but for the next 30 years. Especially after the age of 65, this first decision of the day carries incredible weight. We often think about our long-term health in terms of complex plans, doctor's visits, and prescriptions. We see it as something that happens to us, but the most profound change comes from reclaiming your own agency. Understanding that you are not just a passenger in your own body, but the pilot. And the controls are right there on your breakfast plate. The concept I want to share with you is not another diet. It's a philosophy of addition, not subtraction. It is about understanding that food is not merely fuel. Food is information. It sends signals to your body's 5 core health defense systems. The systems that fight cancer, heal your tissues, balance your gut, and slow the aging process. The first conscious choice of your morning, then, is to decide what information you're going to send to your body. Are you going to send signals of stress and inflammation with highly processed, sugar-laden foods? Or are you going to send signals of defense, of repair, of rejuvenation? This shift in mindset is the single most important part of this entire process. Before you even think about what to eat, you must embrace the fact that you have this power. For many people, breakfast has become an afterthought. It's a rush of coffee and toast or a sugary cereal, consumed without intention. But what if we transform this morning ritual into a deliberate act of self-care and biological activation? What if we saw it as the moment we arm our body's defense systems for the day ahead? This is where true health span, the number of years you live in good health, is built. It's built in the small, consistent choices that accumulate over time into a fortress of well-being. This isn't about perfection, it's about intention. It's about moving away from a place of fear about aging and into a place of empowerment, knowing that with every mindful bite you take in the morning, you are in a direct conversation with your own biology. You are providing the resources, the instruction manuals for your body to do the magnificent job it was designed to do: protect, defend, and regenerate itself. That is the first and most crucial step. This morning routine is not a rigid prescription, but a palette of choices. It's a new way of looking at your kitchen, seeing it not just as a place of cooking, but as your personal pharmacy. The colors, the textures, the flavors, these are all clues to the potent bioactives hiding within. Our goal here is to learn the language of food so that we can speak directly to our health defenses. It's about building a morning plate that is deliberately and deliciously designed to switch on your body's innate healing capabilities. So let's set aside the old narratives of deprivation and calorie counting and step into this new, exciting world of nutritional science where you are in the driver's seat. Your morning is your launch pad for longevity. It is your daily commitment to vitality. Let's build one simple step at a time, a morning ritual that honors the incredible wisdom of the body and provides it with exactly what it needs to carry you into a long, vibrant, and healthy future. Balanced growth. Let's begin with our first health defense system and how to activate it the moment you wake up. Angiogenesis. This is your body's system for controlling blood vessels. Healthy angiogenesis means your body can grow new vessels when and where they are needed, to heal a wound, for example. But a key part of this defense is also preventing the growth of unwanted vessels, a process called anti-angiogenesis. Many diseases, including cancer, depend on tricking the body into growing new blood vessels to feed them. So a powerful way to protect your health is to consume foods that naturally and gently prune back this excessive blood vessel growth, creating an internal environment where it's very difficult for diseases to thrive. A perfect way to do this first thing in the morning is with your choice of beverage. Many people start their day with a warm drink, and this is a golden opportunity. Consider beginning with a simple cup of green tea. Green tea is rich in a category of polyphenols called catechins, and one in particular, EGCG, is a superstar. It is one of the most potent, naturally anti-angiogenic compounds we have ever discovered. As you sip your morning tea, you are literally bathing your cells in a solution that helps maintain your circulatory system in a state of perfect balance. It doesn't interfere with the good blood vessel growth you need, but it powerfully discourages the rogue kind, Another magnificent morning choice would be a handful of berries in your oatmeal or yogurt. Blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, strawberries. Their rich, deep colors are a sign of the powerful bioactives they contain. Many are filled with a compound called ellagic acid, another natural angiogenesis inhibitor. It's so simple yet so profound. You are starting your day by actively cutting off the potential supply lines that a disease might one day try to use. And for the coffee drinkers, there is great news. Coffee too contains potent anti-angiogenic compounds, including chlorogenic acid. So whether your morning ritual involves tea or coffee, you are already engaging this critical defense system. This isn't about a massive overhaul. It's about a simple, powerful swap. Instead of a sugary juice, opt for tea. Instead of a plain bowl of cereal, add a handful of colorful berries. You're moving from a neutral or even counterproductive choice to one that is actively working to defend you from the inside out. You're leveraging that very first meal of the day to build a defense that compounds over time. Imagine doing this every morning. Every single day, you are reinforcing this protective shield, making your body's terrain less hospitable to disease. This is what it means to eat to beat disease. It starts with one simple, delicious choice that helps keep this fundamental system of balanced growth in perfect harmony, setting a powerful foundation for a day and a lifetime of health. Cellular renewal. Next, let's turn to one of the most awe-inspiring defense systems we have, our capacity for regeneration. This is the work of our own adult stem cells. These are your body's internal repair crew, living in your bone marrow, skin, and other tissues. When you have an injury or a cell simply age and wear out, your stem cells are called into action. They travel to the site of damage and help rebuild and rejuvenate your tissues from within. As we get older, the number and function of our circulating stem cells can decline, which is one reason why healing slows down. For years, the question has been, can we naturally and safely coax more of our own stem cells into circulation? Can we mobilize our own repair crew? The science now shows us unequivocally, yes, we can. And once again, the key can be found in our morning cup. Two of the world's most popular morning beverages have been shown to have a remarkable effect: coffee and hot chocolate. Let's talk about coffee first. Research has shown that moderate consumption of coffee can help protect our stem cells, supporting their function. But the effect of cacao, the source of chocolate, is even more stunning. In a human clinical study, a group of men were given a drink made with high flavanol cacao, the type you find in dark chocolate. The results were breathtaking. Just 2 hours after consuming the drink, the number of stem cells circulating in their bloodstream had doubled. Think about that. That simple, enjoyable act sent a powerful signal throughout the body to mobilize the internal repair service. Adding a spoonful of high-quality, minimally processed cacao powder to your morning coffee to make a mocha or to a smoothie is a scientifically validated strategy to help regenerate your body from the inside out. This isn't a wishful thought, it's a biological reality. This is a complete paradigm shift in how we view aging. It's not a one-way street of decline. Our bodies have a constant, powerful drive to renew themselves, and we can support that drive every morning. Other foods can help too. Mangoes, for instance, have been shown to encourage stem cells. Even black tea has a beneficial effect. The goal of our morning routine, then, is to incorporate these regenerative triggers. Maybe it's a cup of coffee. Maybe it's a smoothie with cacao and mango. Maybe it's a simple cup of tea. Whatever you choose, you can do so with the knowledge that you're not just waking up your mind, you are waking up your body's most profound healing potential. You are consciously participating in your own renewal. You are telling your body, repair, rebuild, rejuvenate. And over 30 years, the cumulative effect of mobilizing your repair crew day after day is immeasurable. It is the very essence of building a long and vibrant health span. Internal garden. Our third defense system to activate in the morning resides within our gut, the microbiome. You are an ecosystem, home to trillions of bacteria that are essential for your health. They regulate your immunity, your metabolism, and even your mood. A healthy microbiome is like a lush, diverse garden. A poor diet, high in sugar and processed foods, paves over that garden, allowing weeds to grow. Tending to this internal garden first thing in the morning is one of the most impactful things you can do for your long-term health. We can do this in two ways, with probiotics, which are the good bacteria themselves, and prebiotics, which are the fertilizer that feeds our good bacteria. An incredibly simple way to introduce probiotics into your morning is with fermented foods like plain yogurt or kefir. These are living foods containing beneficial bacterial strains like lactobacillus that help populate your gut with allies. Choosing a plain yogurt over a pre-sweetened one is key, as sugar feeds the undesirable bacteria you're trying to weed out. But seeding the garden is only half the battle. You must also fertilize it, and our good gut bacteria's favorite food is prebiotic fiber. This is where you can become truly creative with your morning meal. One of the best prebiotic foods you can eat is a kiwi fruit. Studies have shown that kiwi specifically helps to increase the populations of a hugely beneficial bacteria called Fiacalobacterium prausnitzii, which is known for its powerful anti-inflammatory effects. Slicing a kiwi into your morning yogurt is a brilliant synergy of probiotics and prebiotics. Another powerhouse is ground flaxseed or chia seeds. Sprinkling a tablespoon over your oatmeal or smoothie provides a wonderful dose of fiber that your microbes will love. Even your choice of bread matters. A slice of true slow fermented sourdough toast is not like standard white bread. The fermentation process makes it more digestible, and it acts as a prebiotic nourishing your gut community. By consciously building a breakfast that feeds your microbiome, you are doing so much more than just filling your stomach. You are setting the tone for your entire hormonal and inflammatory response for the day. You're supporting your immune system, 70% of which resides around your gut. You are helping to manufacture neurotransmitters that contribute to a feeling of well-being and mental clarity. Starting your day by tending to the trillions of allies within you is a profound act of self-care. It ensures that the very foundation of your health is robust, resilient, and ready to support you. Over years and decades, a well-tended internal garden becomes one of the most powerful defenses you have against the chronic diseases of aging, paving the way for a long life filled with vitality. Genetic safeguard. Our fourth defense system operates at the very core of our being, our DNA protection system. Our DNA is our biological blueprint, but it's under constant attack from daily living. Free radicals from our own metabolism, toxins in the environment, all of these can cause tiny bits of damage. Our body has a repair crew that is constantly fixing this damage. But as we age, if the damage outpaces the repair, errors can accumulate, which can lead to cellular dysfunction and disease. For a long and healthy life, we must protect our DNA and support our natural repair mechanisms. This is where antioxidants come in, and a morning routine can be packed with them. But we're not just talking about passively neutralizing a few free radicals. The bioactives in certain foods can actively turn up the dial on our body's own internal antioxidant and repair enzymes, fortifying our defenses from within. Again, the beverages we've already discussed, tea and coffee, are superstars. They are loaded with polyphenols that are magnificent DNA protectors. But we can layer on even more protection. The same berries we added for their anti-angiogenic properties are also packed with antioxidants called anthocyanins. These are the pigments that give them their rich red, blue, and purple colors. They are fantastic at shielding our DNA from harm. Another excellent morning choice for DNA protection is a handful of walnuts or a sprinkle of ground nuts and seeds on your cereal or yogurt. Nuts and seeds are rich in protective fats, vitamins like vitamin E, and minerals like selenium, all of which are crucial components of our body's antioxidant defense network. They provide the raw materials our DNA repair crews need to do their job effectively. Spices are another incredible and easy addition. A sprinkle of cinnamon in your coffee or on your oatmeal does more than add flavor. Cinnamon is a potent antioxidant that helps protect cells from damage. This is the beauty of food synergy. The very same cup of coffee you're drinking to help mobilize your stem cells is also protecting your DNA. The handful of berries you're eating to manage angiogenesis is also delivering a payload of powerful antioxidants. You don't need 100 different ingredients. You need a few smart, multitasking ones. By building a morning meal that includes colorful fruits, healthy nuts or seeds, and perhaps a sprinkle of spice, you are creating a shield at the most fundamental level of your biology. You are giving your body the tools it needs to keep its blueprint clean and accurate. Over a lifetime, this is a profound gift. It's an investment in cellular health that pays dividends in the form of slower aging and a dramatically reduced risk of disease, helping you not just to live longer, but to live well for longer. Intelligent defense. Finally, our fifth health defense system, our immune system. This is our body's internal army, distinguishing friend from foe and protecting us from both outside invaders and internal threats like cancer cells. But for longevity, the goal isn't a boosted immune system, which can lead to chronic inflammation and autoimmunity. The goal is a smart, balanced, and resilient immune system. We want an army that is strong when it needs to fight, but calm and peaceful when there is no threat. Our morning meal is a perfect time to help train and supply this intelligent defense force. A fantastic way to do this is with a morning smoothie. Into your blender can go a wealth of immune-balancing foods. For example, a handful of kale or spinach provides not only vitamins but also carotenoids that help support immune function. Adding citrus fruits like oranges or grapefruit gives you a dose of vitamin C, which is essential for the function of your white blood cells. We can also incorporate foods that have been specifically studied for their immune modulating effects. Broccoli sprouts are one such powerhouse. They contain a compound called sulforaphane that is incredibly supportive of the immune system and our body's detoxification pathways. They have a slightly spicy taste and can easily be added to a morning smoothie or even sprinkled on avocado toast. Nuts and seeds play a key role here too. Walnuts are a great source of omega-3 fatty acids, which are crucial for taming excess inflammation, a key part of keeping the immune system in balance. Zinc, a mineral critical for proper immune cell function, is abundant in pumpkin seeds, which can be easily blended into a smoothie or sprinkled on top of yogurt or oatmeal. If you prefer a savory breakfast, a simple mushroom omelet is an outstanding choice. Many mushrooms are rich in beta-glucans, special fibers that act as remarkable immune system trainers, enhancing its intelligence and effectiveness without overstimulating it. By building a morning around these kinds of foods, you are not just vaguely supporting your immunity, you are providing the precise nutrients and bioactives that your immune cells need to be smart, efficient, and balanced. You're taming the fire of chronic inflammation, which is a major driver of age-related disease. You are ensuring your internal army is well supplied and well trained, ready to protect you effectively. This daily act of immune support, repeated morning after morning, creates a state of resilience. It allows your body to weather the inevitable challenges it will face, from common viruses to more serious internal threats, with grace and strength, ensuring your systems are working for you, not against you, as you journey through a long and healthy life. Morning synergy. We have journeyed through the 5 defense systems and identified specific morning foods to activate each one. But the most powerful secret, the principle that amplifies every single thing we have discussed, is synergy. The magic is not in one food. It is in the combination. It is in how these foods work together on your morning plate to create a symphony of health signals that is far more powerful than any single note. This is where we bring everything together into a practical, powerful morning ritual that you can start tomorrow. Think of it not as a prescription, but as a blueprint for building your perfect defense-activating meal. Let's create an example plate, a grand slam of longevity, just to see how it works. We start with a base of plain Greek yogurt or kefir. That's our probiotic for the microbiome. On top, we add a handful of mixed berries, blackberries and blueberries, to activate our anti-angiogenic and DNA protection systems. Next, a sprinkle of walnuts and ground flaxseed. The walnuts provide zinc and omega-3s for intelligent immunity, and both are prebiotic fiber, a gift for our internal garden. Now, for the master stroke, we stir in a teaspoon of pure cacao powder. This delicious addition delivers the flavonols that mobilize our regenerative stem cells. And to drink alongside this beautiful bowl, a simple cup of green tea or coffee to further support angiogenesis balance and DNA protection. Look at what we have created. In one simple, delicious, and satisfying breakfast, we have deliberately and methodically sent powerful, activating signals to all 5 of our body's health defense systems. The vitamin C from the berries helps you absorb the iron from the seeds. The healthy fat from the walnuts helps you absorb the fat-soluble vitamins from the other ingredients. This is food synergy in action. You don't have to eat this exact meal every single day. The point is to understand the principle. Your morning meal is a canvas. One day, it might be sourdough toast with avocado and broccoli sprouts. Another day, it might be a smoothie with kale, kiwi, and chia seeds. The goal is to consciously look at your plate and ask, how am I supporting my defenses today? Are you adding color? Are you adding fiber? Are you adding a healthy fat? Are you choosing a beverage that heals? This is the simple, repeatable practice that over 30 years fundamentally changes your biology. It moves you from being a victim of aging to being the architect of your own vitality. This morning ritual becomes your anchor, a daily declaration that you choose health, you choose renewal, and you choose a long life filled with energy and purpose. Ultimately, the power to live a longer, healthier life does not lie in a futuristic technology or a complex medical procedure. It resides in the quiet wisdom of your own body and in your ability to communicate with it through the simple daily choices you make. This morning ritual is more than a list of foods. It is a new relationship with yourself. It's an act of profound respect for the magnificent biological systems that are working tirelessly on your behalf. It's a shift from seeing food as mere sustenance to recognizing it as the most powerful medicine you will ever take. When you begin each day by consciously nourishing your body's 5 core defenses, you are doing more than just preventing disease. You are actively cultivating a state of vitality that will echo through the decades, granting you not just more years in your life, but more life in your years. This really reframed my morning. I always thought about what to cut out, but thinking about what I can ADD to activate these defenses feels so much more hopeful and empowering. Which of these systems did you feel most excited to start supporting?